135. So we're going to change 135 base n to base 10, such that all the sides, the left-hand side and the right-hand side, are all in base 10. And then from there, we can solve for the value of n. So we are going to begin by changing 135 base n to base 10. So we shall power 0 here, power 1, and then power 2. So this would give us 1 times n to power 2 plus 3 times n to power 1 plus 5 times n to power 0. And this is equal to 75. So we leave the 75 because for it, it's already in base 10. Then we have 1 times n squared, which gives us n squared. Then we have n to power 1, which remains as 1 times 3. So which gives us 3n plus 5. What is n number to power 0? You can just unmute and say the answer, or you can type in the chat. Yes, Wycliffe?
1.
It is 1, so that would be 5 times 1. And we equate that to 75. So this remains as n squared plus 3n plus 5 is equal to 75. So what do we do next after this step? What nature of the equation is this? Okay, Martha?
It's a quadratic equation.
Okay, it's a quadratic equation. Thank you. So that means since it is a quadratic equation, to solve that equation, we equate it to 0. So meaning we are going to transfer the 75 to the left-hand side. So we shall have n squared plus 3n plus 5 minus 75 is equal to 0. So what is 5 minus 75? Seven, 5 minus 75?
Negative 70.
Negative 70, thank you. So we have n squared plus 3n minus 70, equate this to 0. So we are now going to use factorization, which I guess is more simpler. So we are going to get numbers that we multiply to give us 70, to give us negative 70, and when we add them, they give us 3. So we get two numbers, or in simple terms, two factors of 70, which we multiply to give us negative 70, and when we add them, they give us 3. So what are those numbers?
We have negative 10 and 7.
Negative?
Negative 10.
Negative 10 and 7. Thank you. We have negative 10 and 7. Would that give us a positive 3 when we add them? Okay, we have in the chat, Emma says 10 and negative 7. I think we are going to go with that because when we have 10 and a negative 7, when we add 10 plus negative 7, it will give us a 3. So the 10 and negative 7 are going to be substituted where we have a 3n. So we say n squared plus 10n minus 7n minus 70 is equal to 0. What did we do after that step? I guess most of us have already covered these topics, so I would expect that we participate fully.
We factorize, like
We
we get out the
factorize. Okay, okay. Any other idea?
Mm. Let's first group them into two.
Okay, we group them into two. Thank you. So we have n squared plus 10n. So we have that in bracket, then minus 7n plus 70. Who can tell us why this second bracket inside, why we changed everything to positive? Why did we do that?
We changed it because, like, outside we had negative 7n, then we multiplied it inside. So we multiplied the negative with the negative to get a positive.
Okay, great. So because we have factorized out the negative 7, the negative, when we again open the brackets, it changes them to positive. So that's why we changed them. So we are going to now get the common factor in the first bracket and then the common factor in the second bracket. So what is the common factor in the first bracket? Common factor in the first bracket?
It's n.
N. So we factorize it outside. So what remains inside?
N plus 10.
N plus 10. Thank you. Then second bracket, what is the common factor? The second bracket?
7.
7. What remains inside?
N plus 10.
N plus 10. So equate this to 0. So do we have common factors still? Yes, Wycliffe, do we have any common factor?
No.
Okay, okay, okay. So the n plus 10 and n plus 10 now becomes a common factor as well. So we are going to write n plus 10 then into n minus 7. And then we equate this to 0. And after that, our job becomes simpler. We say either n plus 10 is equal to 0. And here our n will be negative 10. Or n minus 7 is equal to 0. And n will be equal to 7. So those will be the two values after solving our equation. But remember, n was the base. We have negative bases in math?
No.
No. So therefore, we are going to conclude and say our n is equal to 7.
7.
Any questions before we go to number 2? Okay. Okay, so we can proceed to number 2. So number 2 says use the matrix method to solve the pair of simultaneous equations. So our equations are 2x minus y equaling to 8, then 4x plus 3y equaling to 14. So what do we need to solve these equations using matrix method? Any ideas? Any ideas? Okay, Martha?
We need to form a matrix.
Okay. Peter in the chat says we create different matrices. Okay. So we are going to begin by extracting what we call a coefficient matrix. We are going to pick the coefficients of x and y. So the 2, the -1, the 4, the 3. So we pick out 2, -1, 4, then 3. We multiply this then by x, y, and then equate it to 8 and 14. So maybe these are the different matrices my friend Emma was telling us. So after forming these matrices, what do we do next? By show of hand, what did we do? Okay, Martha?
I can decide to use any matrix method I want. I can use determinant method or inverse method, or I can use the adjoint to solve that equation.
So which one are you deciding to use so that you take us through this number?
I think I use the determinant method.
Okay.
So
To help
first
you with the
get our,
writing.
pardon, teacher.
I'm going
Using
to
the
help you with the writing, the write up on
Okay.
the, yes.
Using the determinant method, we shall first of all get determinant O. Determinant O will be equal to 2 times, we first open the brackets, 2 times 3 minus 4 times -1. So here we shall get 6 minus -4. Then I get 6 plus 4, which is 10. Equals to. So I get determinant 1, which is the determinant for x. So to get the determinant 1 to be equal to, I get where I have these values of the coefficients of x, I replace them with the product, which is, I replace it with 8, 14. Then I will get so my determinant 1 will be equal to 8 times 3 minus 14 times -1. I will get 24 minus negative 14. I get 24 plus 14, which gives me 38. I do the same for determinant 2 for the coefficient, so y. I replace the coefficients of y with the product. So my determinant will be equal to 2 times 14 minus 4 times 8. I'll get 28 minus 32. I get negative 4. So from there, to get the value of x, to be equal to determinant 1 divided by DO. And my determinant 1 is 38 divided by 8. So divide by 10. I will get 3.8. Then for y will be equal to D2 divided by DO. Then I will get my D2 is negative 4 divided by 10. I will get, you can get negative, if I divide by 2, I get there 2 out of 5. Which is negative 2 out of 5. So that's the answer.
Can we have the y value as a decimal point?
Okay. Negative 0.4.
Okay, thank you. So that's okay. Do we have any other ones to take us through the same method, a different method? Someone else with a different method? Okay, so can all of us agree to go with this method, or any questions? Okay. Have one in the chat? No. Okay, so we can continue to number 3. Number 3 says factorize completely x to power 3 minus 9x y squared. So who is prepared to take us through this number? Wow, same person always. Okay, so we can have Martha's You unmute and go ahead.
Factorize completely 3x cubed minus 9xy squared. So here our common factor is x. So I will first pull out x into brackets x squared minus 9y squared, close brackets. But remember, I have x, we shall have x outside the bracket into x squared minus 3 squared minus y squared, close brackets. Then I have x into x squared minus, open bracket, 3y, close bracket, squared, close bracket. So I have x, then in two brackets I have a difference of 2 squares. So I will have x plus 3y, close bracket, into, open bracket, x minus 3y, close brackets. That is it.
Thank you very much. So here we can conclude and remove these other two brackets. So we say this would be x into x plus 3y into x minus 3y. So here where we applied the difference of two squares, for some of us who may have forgotten, we have that a squared minus b squared is equal to a plus b into a minus b. So that is what we applied here to get to that second last step. Any questions before we proceed? You can type in the chat whether everything is okay. Say yes, 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 so that we can move on to number 4. Okay, Mtei says yes. So it seems we can go ahead. Okay. Number 4 says a food store has enough food to feed 200 students for 15 days. How long will the food last if 50 more students join the group? Can I have someone to do that apart from Martha? Can we have someone else do this number? Okay, Peter, unmute.
200 students. How many 200 students? 250 students. 250.
Can you get closer to your microphone?
250 students. So still, what 260 times? You divide by 200.
You come again, 200?
250 times.
Hmm.
Divide by 200.
Kindly share that in the chat because I'm not getting you well. I don't know whether others are getting you well. Just briefly type them in the chat. Yes, can we have someone else as Peter is typing? Okay, Peter has typed in the chat that it's 250 times 15 over 200. Okay. So if we multiplied, what would be the answer? Because it would tell us whether we are right or whether we need to change the formula. So someone to multiply and divide for us, 250. 250 times 15 divided by 200. What value shall we have? Those with calculators help us. $18.75. So now, if we asked ourselves, if 200 students are going to feed, if the food is going to be enough for those students for 15 days, if we added 50 more students, would the food last for more days or for less days? We can have those answers typed in the chat, or we can unmute and speak. If the food is enough for 200 students and it will take them 15 days. Okay. Mutebi in the chat says it should take less than 50 days because we have added more students, so the food will not be enough for the 15 days. So we expect the days to reduce. Any other suggestion? Okay, so we can do this number this way. Let me first grab this. So we are saying 200 students. This food takes them for 15 days. So we first find out how many days would it take one student to consume this food. So how many days would those be? If we are having 200 students feeding for 15 days, so how many days would it take one student to feed on that food? Okay, I have in the chat, Mary says 300. Okay, so this would be 15 times the number of students days, which gives us the 300. So one student would take 3,000 days to complete that food, or the food will be enough for him for 3,000 days. Now, after finding that, we now say if we add more 50 students, that would be 250 students. So now here we get our 3,000. We divide it by 250 students, and this would be in days. So what do we get when we when we divide 3,000 by 250? Okay. 12 from the chart. Okay. So it would take 12 days. So this simply means that if we added 50 more students, the food will be enough for only 12 days. Okay. Any questions before we proceed? Okay. If there are none, we go to number 5. Number 5 is very simple. Express 784 as a product of prime numbers, hence find the square root of 784. So who can take us through that? By show of hand. Kato, please mute your microphone. Okay, thank you. So who is taking us? Who is doing for us number 5? Okay, Martha.
They have said that express 784 as a product of prime numbers. So first of all, list out the prime numbers. We have 2, 3, 5, 7, 7. It is. So we get factorize 784. I first divide it by 2. Divide it by 2, you get 392. Again by 2. By 2, I get 196. By 2 again. Sorry, it's 1, yeah. Then by 2, I get 98. Again by 2, I get 49. So 49 can't go into 3, and it can't go into 5. So I use 7. I divide 49 by 7, I get 7. Again by 7, I get 1. After that, to express it as a product of the prime numbers, to be equal to 2, 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, 4 times times 7
ebbiri za data buli mugambe ampe ebbiri za data Maureen ajazimo.
yeah, we shall group. I
Linda,
can
Linda,
write,
can you mute your microphone?
after here I can write it as 2 to power 4 times 7 squared. Then to find the square root of 784 to be equals to 28. If I calculate it from the calculator.
No, we are not using a calculator. Show us how. Okay. Thank you for that wonderful
If
presentation.
you're not using a calculator, I think we just remove the powers.
Okay. Let me add. So we have 784 being expressed as 2 times 2, so we can have this in a pair. Then we add another pair 2 times 2, then another pair 7 times 7. So we can cancel out 1 from each pair, and then we remain with 2 times 2 times 7. So this would give us 4 times 7, and it gives us 28. So that would be square root of 784. Or another way, we can say that this is the same as after grouping 2 times 2, then 2 times 2 again, then 7 times 7. So we can say this is 2 to power 2 times 2 to power 2 times 7 to power 2. So when we introduce root of 784, we introduce the root as well on the left hand, on the right hand side. And then when we individually split it, 2 to power 2 times root of 2 to power 2 times root of 7 to power 2. So the square will die with the root, the square with the root, the square with the root. Then we remain with 2 times 2 times 7, which gives us 28. So I think that would be the most appropriate way to do that. So I guess if there are no questions, we can proceed. Do we have any? Okay, we'll proceed to number 6. So number 6 says, you can read for us number 6 by show of hand. Okay, Martha.
Given that the representative fraction of a map is 1 to 250, find the length of a horizontal rod on a map whose length on a map is 66.25 long. So here they have given us our scale as 1 to 200, 5,000.
250,000.
250,000.
Yes.
They're asking for the length of the horizontal rod on a map whose length on a map is 66.25 kilometer long. But as we all know that one kilometer, we first convert these kilometers into centimeters, is equal to 100,000 centimeters. What about our 66.25 kilometers will be equal to 66.25 times 100,000. We shall get, what's the answer? We shall get, that's okay, 6 million. Is it 6 million? Okay, guys, can you help me the answer? 66 million. 6 million.
Sure. It is 6. Okay.
620,000. Okay. 66 million.
So we can confirm with the calculator, please.
Sure, it's 6 million.
It is 6 million.
Yes.
Okay.
We get 6,625,000. So to find the length of a horizontal road on a map, is it, teacher? We have a 6 here. So I have a 6 before 2. A 6 is missing. 6,625,000. So to get our length is equal to, will be equal to this length which we have converted, divide by the scale which we are given, divide by 250,000. Someone to divide. Our length will be equal to 26.5.
Okay. Thank you. Any questions from other members? Any contributions? Any alternative method? Okay, if there is none, I will share my method on the answers. I'm going to send them after this session, so you'd be able to as well check my method. So we can proceed to number 7, where we are requested to solve the equation 3x squared plus 10x is equal to 8. So who is volunteering to do for us number 7? By show of hands. Okay, go ahead. Martha, go ahead, unmute and speak.
Solve the equation 3x squared plus 10x is equal to 8. We first introduce a quadratic equation. We get 3x squared plus 10x minus 8 is equal to 0. Then from here, for me to solve for x, I can use bulldozer method, whereby my x is equal to, using the bulldozer method, negative b plus or negative square root b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. Then I introduce in the coefficients. My x will be equal to my b is positive 10, but I make it negative 10 plus or negative, put a square root b 10 squared square root 10 squared square root 10 squared minus 4 times brackets. My a is 3 times 3 times negative 8, close brackets, divide by 2 times 3. My x will be equal to negative 10 positive or negative square root into 10 squared is 100. 100 minus negative times 4 is what? 12 times negative 8 is negative 96. Negative 96, close brackets, divide by 6. And I get my x is equal to negative 10 positive or negative square root into 100 plus 96. Divide by 6. My x will be equal to negative 10 positive or negative square root 196 divide by 6. My x will be equal to negative 10 positive or negative 14 divided by 6. You say either your x will be equal to, using first the positive sign, x will be equal to negative 10 plus 14 divided by 6. Divide by 6, we get 4 divided by 6. We get 4 divided by 6. Factorization. Yes. Together product issues of factorization. We get
What?
0.666.
For the first value of x?
0.666.
Okay, 0.66. Recurring?
6. Yes.
Then
For the other, negative 10 minus 14 divided by 6. So
yeah,
it give us negative 24 divided by 6, giving us negative 4.
okay, thank you. Thank you. And anyone with a different approach and would wish to share it with us?
Yes, probably. I think I have.
Okay. Which method?
Product and sum method.
The factorization method.
Yes.
Okay, let me rub off this. So first write that equation somewhere, then I 3x squared plus. Okay. Let me share. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. How will I be in position? You are the one trait, sir.
Yes, please. I'm going to write.
Okay. They have given us the equation 3x squared plus 10x equals to 8. I'm going to resolve it into a quadratic equation, bringing 8 this side and equating the equation to 0. Once it's equated to 0, it will be a quadratic equation.
Okay.
So I have 3x squared plus 10x minus 8 equals to 0. Yes. Now look out for the product. And that product will be 3 times negative 8. Giving us negative 24. And our sum is 10. Now I look out for values of which I multiply, and when I multiply them, they are equal to negative 24. When I add them, they equal to 10. That's probably 12 times negative 2.
Go ahead.
X, I will substitute in 12. I write my equation 3x squared plus 12x minus 2x minus 8 equals to 0. Now I pair two values with their signs. I will pair 3x squared plus 12x. I put them in a bracket. I open another bracket.
Okay, you open another bracket. Does that mean you are multiplying? Are you ignoring the sign?
Okay, you carry the negative outside, the minus, then you open bracket.
Okay, great.
Then 2x minus 8. To x minus 8.
Okay, let me just first interrupt you. So when we have this negative outside, this one
Okay.
before the bracket, so it will change this sign here to positive. So that is why we have 2x, and it is as well supposed to change this to negative to positive, because when we open this bracket, we shall multiply it here and there, so it will change the signs. We know that when we get a negative times a negative, it gives us positive, isn't it so? So now this inside here is supposed to change to plus. Yes.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome. Can proceed.
Should I continue?
Yes, please.
Now I pull out the common factors in each of the brackets. For the first bracket, I'll pull out 3x in a way that when I multiply 3x times the value that will be bracket up. So I'll get 3x, open brackets, x plus 4. X plus 4 minus negative, no, this is okay, 2, open brackets,
okay. Kato, I seem not to be hearing you. I don't know whether it is network issue.
Network issue maybe.
Okay, you can go ahead.
The brackets are supposed to be the same. So if this side you have x plus 4, even this side you have x plus 4. And indeed, it will give us the upper value we have to x plus 8 if we had opened the brackets again. So here I have x plus 4 equals to
0. Oh, sorry. Okay, let me get back to. Okay, continue. Okay, Kato seems to have a challenge with network, but we can continue. So this and this are common. So we're going to write 3x minus 2 into, okay, it's back. You can pick it up, please.
My network had gone wrong. I'm sorry for that.
Okay, no problem.
So then I'll pick out each bracket and I say 3x minus 2, I equate it to 0.
Uh, 3x minus 2 is equal to 0.
To 0. I pull out the 2 the other side. It will be 3x minus 2 plus 2 equals to 0 plus 2.
Just a moment.
And I have 3x equals to 2. I divide 3 on either side. X equals to 2 over 3, which is approximately to 0.6. Or x plus 4 equals to 0. Zero. X plus 4 minus 2.
We forgot to buy the Ovaltine. He said we shall buy it when you are getting out of the cafeteria.
That is 4.
So x is equal to negative.
4.
Thank you.
Welcome, sir. Ryan.
So we continue to number 8, which is a section B number. So I request each of us to take about 2 minutes to read through, and then we summarize the information given. Wow, sorry about that. So anyone willing to share with us the summary of this number? Okay, Mary, please make sure you're far away from your friends in case you're in a group to avoid the echo. You can unmute, please. Okay, thank you. So we have this set number, which normally comes in section B.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, please.
I was going to go out through the summary of it with the friend, but the problem is that since morning I had not taken anything, so I'm just taking something.
Okay. So I think you can first give us a summary, then you will take the summary doesn't take so much time.
Okay. Can I read the question somewhere?
Yes.
Okay, let me copy it. And I'll there are 50 students, yes, who play 3 games, namely chess, tennis, and this is chess, this is tennis, and the others play volleyball. Volleyball. Here up, chess, I'll have 24 play chess, 24, 26 play tennis, 26, and 29 play volleyball. 29 play volleyball. 29 play volleyball. 9 play both chess and volleyball. 9 play chess and volleyball. 13 play both tennis and volleyball. 13 play tennis and volleyball. 9 play both chess and volleyball. 9 play, yes, and then what? 13 tennis and volleyball, and 11 play both chess and tennis. 11. Each of these students plays at least one of the 3 games. Represent the above information on a Venn diagram. Given this one, this one, this one, this one.
Are you ready to share with us now?
Yeah, I'll just only construct the set and we fit in the necessities. Then I think someone else will try to solve out the equations being formed. And
Okay, I think Martha and the friend will do that. Okay, so we can share the summary here.
I'll construct out 3 diagrams in the other.
3. Okay, just let me shift to another. Okay. Cool.
Probably the other one below. Yes, just like that. And we construct a universal set. That's probably, yes, like that. Now we are beginning to represent the above the information given to us on the Venn diagram. Number of summation, it's written up on the universal. It will be equal to 50. And on the first set on our left, it will be for those who play chess. So number of chess equals to 24. On the right, number of tennis equal to 26. And below we have number of volleyball equals to 29. And we have been told 9 play both chess and volleyball. We represent them there. Those are 9. Yes, and on the other side we have 13 play both tennis and volleyball. Then we have 11 playing both chess and tennis. Now, they have, in the first question, they have told us to find the number of students who play all, yeah, who participate in all the games. And I will state and say, let the number of those who play the 3 games be the 3 games BX. And on my Venn diagram, I'll get a small portion on that set where the students who play all the games, I rate their X. But on my set, I've not been given those who play chess only, tennis only, and volleyball only. I would say for those who play tennis only, let them be T. Must I hearing me? All network issues.
Okay, my network went off.
Okay.
Everything back to 0. Right, okay. Just let me write them a bit faster. Number of C, number of T, number of V, 9, 13, 11. Yes, you can go ahead.
Now since the number I said we have not been given those who play tennis only, those who play chess only, and those who play volleyball only. The ones who play volleyball at 20, yes, 29. Up here we have 26, and chess 24. We have not been given those who play chess only, those who play tennis only, and those who play volleyball only. So I decided to say those who play volleyball only, let them be V. Those who play tennis, let them be T, small v, and small c. Those who play chess only.
Okay, maybe before you proceed.
Yes, sir.
Let's just make some simple correction here and then we go when everything is okay.
Yes,
now, when they tell us that 11 play chess and tennis, they include this X. In other words, if I had opportunity to do some shading, okay, it is the whole of this region here. With only what is here, okay? Because the 11 stretches up to this X.
Yes, it stretches up to the X.
My internet is becoming unstable, so I guess let's much as it won't be too clear like the other one. So number of C is 24. Number of T is 26. So this is X. So what I was saying, that the area shared by the intersection C and V is from here, this something like this oval shape.
Yes,
So if
sir.
you want, yes.
Oh, I've understood now. For us, in case to get those who play only chess.
Yeah, who own
and volleyball,
chess and volleyball. So we get
subtracted the 8.
9 minus. Yes. So still here,
Here we
13
have
minus,
13x,
then 11
and then
minus.
minus x. Oh, thank you, sir, for the correction.
So we had reached there.
So now here are where I have reached. I'm going to be in position to form equations. Whereby I get all the values under the set of those who play tennis. And I will equate it to 26, since all those who are in tennis are equating to 26.
Okay.
So I have 11 minus x plus 13 minus x plus t equal to 26. This negative x and the positive x will cancel, and I will be left with 11 plus 13 minus x plus t equal to 26. When I add the two, they will be equating to 24 minus x plus t equal to 26. So I carried the 24 on the other side. It will be crossing the equal sign. So it will change its sign. So negative x plus t equals to 26 minus 24. This will be my equation 1.
Okay, I would suggest, are we there?
Yes, sir.
That we even shift the x and remain with only t.
Only
Since
t.
since our interest was to find those who play only tennis.
Okay.
So t will be equal, this was 2. Then we add the what? The x. Is that okay with everyone?
Then we go on to our other set for those who play volleyball. Still, I'll do the same. I have 9 minus x plus 13 minus x plus v equal to 29. This x, negative x plus x will cancel. I have 9 plus 13 minus x plus v equals to 29. When I add the two, this will be what? This will be 22 minus x plus v equals to 29. I'll do the same. I carry 22 on the other side. Its sign will change. I have negative x plus v equals to 29 minus 22. And the value there I get after subtracting the 2 will be probably 7. So negative x plus v equals to 7. Then I carry this x on the other side. That will be v equals to 7 plus x. I go on to the other set. For those who play chess, it will be c plus 11 minus x plus 9 minus x.
So
We'll
it
be
is
equating
C
plus 11 minus x plus x plus 9 minus x equals to 24. These two x will cancel. I'll be left with c plus 11 plus 9 minus x equals to 24. Here I'll have c plus 19 minus x equals to 20.
plus 20. 11
Yeah,
plus
this is
9 is 20.
Yeah, it's 20. Thank you, sir, for the correction. 20 minus x equals to 24. If I'm to carry 20 to the other side, it will be c plus negative
C minus
x
Okay.
equals 24 minus 20. And then I'll have, this will be probably c minus x equals to 4. I carry the x on the other side. I have c equals to 4 plus x. This will be equation 3. The one for volleyball will be equation 2.
Okay. So because I don't have enough space, I would request those who wish to take something down to do that, and then we rub off and continue. So those who wish to take something down, please do so. Beginning with the diagram. So are we done with the diagram? Then the rest. Okay, maybe we are going to later share the recording of this. So here I'm going to write 2 plus x. Then v is 7 plus x. It's happening. So this is 7 plus x. And the last one was 4 plus x. Okay. So now after getting these ones, so remember our universal was 50. So we are going to add whatever is inside our 3 Venn diagrams and we equate it to 50.
Teacher,
Yes, please.
where did he get the on volleyball only? Where did he get the 9 plus 13 to get 7 plus x?
Come again?
On volleyball only.
Yes.
Where did he get the 13? Where did he get the 13 to add on the 9 to get 7 plus x?
Okay. variable. So variable say it was 9. 9 minus x plus x plus 13 minus x plus v. So if we get to the diagram here, we pick out for this circle here. Okay, remember this one wasn't there at first. So we add 9 minus x plus 13 minus x, then plus c, and we equated it to 29. I don't know whether you get it now.
Yes.
Okay. So we can go ahead now. So we are going to add whatever is inside our 3 circles, and then we equate it to 50. So let me rub off some parts here, then we
Ashaba, are you still there? Kato, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Is there something wrong with Ashaba?
No, it's okay.
You're still trying to work out a number.
Should I proceed? I was waiting. I thought maybe net issues with you guys because you had gone off screen on my other.
It's okay. You can proceed. Teacher Sab is also back.
I seem to be having some network issues here, but you can go ahead with the number as a.
Yeah, okay. So since now we have these values 4x plus x, 11 minus x, 9 minus x, 7 plus x, 13 minus x, 2 plus x, we are going to sum up all the values in the 3 sets and we equate them to the universal set consisting of 50. So we add, now I have 4 plus x plus 11 minus x plus 9 minus x plus 7 plus x plus 13 minus x plus 2 plus x equals to 50. And then here I'll collect out like terms. I'll look out for only the values first. I'll add 4 plus 11 plus 9 plus 7 plus 13 plus 2.
Okay.
Are you hearing me? Oh, he's got any issue on mine. But I'm not on Wi-Fi. I'm on that. Then try to transfer to Wi-Fi. Disconnected. Kusoma. Kusoma.
At all, I think that teacher Ashaba is having some kind of network issue. You know, are you able to share screen and you work out this number continuously without pausing a little bit? Martha, are you there? Martha, Linda, are you still there?
No, Martha is not on, but Linda is there. You have Mateo Weekly, Peter Emma, SHV40.
These guys, are you following?
Yes.
Are they following? They could say something. Yeah. Because teacher Sabi is having some kind of network issues, and we can't like keep pausing because it's off. We can continue with work out this number ourselves, and you see how we can end it. Is that okay?
Okay. It's okay.
Yes.
Who are sharing the screen before? Yeah, you can still continue, and if the teacher joins, you find us on the way. Please share the screen.
Yes, sir.
Could you, you said you were the one sharing the screen before?
Yeah, the teacher had shared it with me.
Oh, so the teacher may not, okay. So you can continue working out the number, because if it comes back, then it's okay. If it doesn't, then we can complete the number and we call it a day. Is that fine?
Okay.
Mm.
We had ended having our sets.
So the network isn't good. So I suggest we end this session here, and then we shall send the remaining part of the work.
This was chess. Number of those who play chess. Okay.
Alright, Shasha, are we ending from here, or we can still continue and finish the number? If it's not taking long, and then we call it a day. That's what we had said before you came in. I don't know if it's okay with you. Shasha, can you hear me? Oh, it's okay. So it's okay, we can stop from here. Can anyone hear me?
Yeah, they're hearing.
Do we have members who have joined here for the first time?
Probably me.
Probably you, eh? You're joining for the very first time.
Yes, I think for the first time, because most times I've been connecting. I've been having some issues after connecting, and then they call you, they send you somewhere else. What?
Oh.
I just.
So probably if you don't know about Yakadicto Network, we do offer such kind of lessons like every day. So in case you're interested in joining us for like everyday sessions, I'm going to put my number our number in WhatsApp in the chat. So you can get us anytime you feel like, and we see how we can work together to continue studying. This is our WhatsApp number. You can send a number WhatsApp there, or you can call, whichever is easier for you. And then we see how we can continue learning every day. Not only mathematics, also other subjects like chemistry, physics, biology, every subject we have them. Even for notes, if you need notes, you can always reach out. And we also have a free access website. It has all the study materials. So in case you're interested in maybe studying on your own and revising on your own, please go and check it out. I've put the link in the chat. It's called educare.bz. You can access any free study material there. It's also part of our websites we have. Apart from maybe offering live classes every day, we do also offer free notes and study material access on this site. So feel free to check it out and get any study material of your choice. Okay. So do you have any questions about maybe how we conduct classes or about your Yakadicto Network? I'm happy to respond to them and give you an overview.
Okay, probably now I don't have any question, and probably I'll just appreciate that. Thank you for opening up this, because it's helping we, the candidates, and those are contributing in lower classes, the brothers and sisters out down there, joining on to us. Me, I didn't know about this, but it was all about my big brother in COVID.
Oh yeah.
When he happened to join the group, he used to share the link. And Hall got the link. I imagine to keep the link, the WhatsApp group up to now.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Martha, do you have a question or something to say? Martha, I think, is not on his device. What about Wycliffe? Wycliffe, do you have a question or something to say?
No.
Okay.
No.
So we are going to keep the conversation going in the chat, I mean the WhatsApp group. So we're also going to share the answers and everything in the group, so you can always check it out. So I think for now we can end here, and in case of anything, your number is in the chat, you can reach out. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, thanks for attending.